From near career-ending injuries in childhood to legendary moments on the world's biggest stages, Steven Gerrard's football journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Was he the perfect leader? Join us as we delve into the life of Steven Gerrard. Being a star player on any sports team usually entails a lot of responsibility. The load is only increased by taking on the additional responsibilities of captain and leader. It's uncommon to find players who can handle all of these responsibilities at once, since many find it difficult to balance the demands of both. However, Steven Gerrard is one player who was able to fulfill these obligations and go on to become one of the most well-known and significant characters in contemporary sports history. Gerrard was raised on Merseyside and showed an early love for sport. Even as a small child, he was well known for his remarkable passing abilities and was regularly spotted playing. When he was 9 years old, Liverpool saw his potential and helped him develop. Gerrard was renowned as a young player for his technical skill, powerful tackling, diligence, and fast thinking. Even though his future success seems clear to us today, his football career nearly ended early on. 10-year-old Steven Gerrard was playing in his yard when he unintentionally jabbed his toe on a fork in the garden. There were talks of amputation as a potential result of this severe damage. Luckily, he didn't need to take such extreme action, but healing took some time. Gerrard and Michael Owen were being heralded as football's future by the time they were 13 years old. Legendary Liverpool player and young coach Steve Highway once said that the under-18 team's inclusion of these two on a tour of Spain was a first that has never been duplicated. Owen established himself at Liverpool quickly, while Gerrard took longer. Liverpool supporters were sceptical of him when he made his debut with the first team in 1998 at the age of 18. As Gerrard warmed up for his debut against Blackburn Rovers in the 1998-99 campaign, he heard supporters speculating about his identity. With little ball touches and mishandled passes, his first performance was unimpressive. Playing against David Ginola of Tottenham Hotspur, who would go on to win the Football Writers and Players Player of the Year awards, in his first complete game proved to be even more difficult. Playing as a right midfielder out of position, Gerrard found it difficult and afterwards talked about how overwhelmed he felt. There was a cause for Gerrard's early troubles on the field. He considered himself primarily to be a centre defensive player. The 18-year-old was nervous about taking on a new responsibility. Even Gerrard acknowledged that he felt overwhelmed and out of place. Nobody at Liverpool questioned his brilliance in spite of these obstacles. Anyone paying attention could see his ability and promise, and it was only a matter of time until he demonstrated them on a grander scale. Liverpool's predicament at the time can only be understood in the context of the Spice Boys era, which was progressively coming to an end. Players like Jamie Redknapp, David James and Robbie Fowler gained fame primarily as a result of their non-football endeavours during this period, which was notable for rising TV ratings and the Premier League's widespread appeal. Liverpool failed to win any significant trophies from 1995 to 2001, so their notoriety did not match their on-field success. The athletes' well-known public personas were frequently held accountable for their failures. Gerrard had shown enough as the 1999-2000 campaign drew near to guarantee a starting position in Liverpool's midfield alongside Jamie Redknapp. Gerrard momentarily showcased his skills and showed why Liverpool's management was so confident in him. Both supporters and teammates were pleased by his hard ethic and energetic presence on the field. He performed well in a variety of positions, including right defender, defensive midfielder, central midfielder and right winger, demonstrating his technical proficiency, game awareness and flexibility. Gerrard classified as a defensive midfielder throughout this stage of his career, but he quickly broadened his skill set to encompass number 8 and box-to-box midfield positions. In what was perhaps his breakthrough season the following year, Gerrard made 50 appearances, tallying 10 goals and dishing out 7 assists. He was crucial in helping Liverpool win the FA Cup, League Cup and UEFA Cup all in the same season. He even scored in the UEFA Cup final. He won the PFA Young Player of the Year title for his season, which included many incredible goals against Southampton, Manchester United and Arsenal. But this was only the beginning for Gerrard. At the age of 23, Gerrard was chosen captain of Liverpool in 2003, after Sami Hyypiä looked to be overburdened by the role. He would hold this title for the following 12 years. When he reflects on his career, a number of incidents come to mind that highlight his amazing ability. Though I've previously discussed a few of Gerrard's career highlights, none compare to two particular games that took place within a year of one another: the FA Cup final in 2006 and the Champions League final in 2005. With the 2006 FA Cup final being referred to as the Gerrard final, these games are undoubtedly some of the most memorable championship encounters in the annals of their respective tournaments. But in order to truly appreciate these events, one must be aware of Liverpool's circumstances at the time. I want to tackle this section of the video differently than I usually do. Now let's examine how Steven Gerrard sees the upcoming seasons playing out. You've been a lifetime Liverpool supporter as of 2004. You've put in a lot of work and are now an important member of the team. You're Liverpool's core at 24. You're not simply a footballer. You've had an amazing start to your career and were awarded captaincy, but things aren't going according to plan. The team doesn't seem to be improving and isn't able to contend for the championships you want to win. Chelsea, on the other hand, is rising remarkably under Jose Mourinho's leadership and Roman Abramovich's ownership. Chelsea seems ready to contend for their first Premier League championship heading into the 2004-05 season. Having placed second the year before, they are even more interested in you for their team. However, you decide to stick with Liverpool, the team you played for as a youngster, in spite of outside pressure and threats from irate supporters. Chelsea leads the league as the season progresses, much ahead of Liverpool. There is a significant difference in points, 37 to be exact. That doesn't stop you, though. You guide Liverpool to the Champions League final, where they face AC Milan after defeating clubs like Chelsea, Juventus, and Bayer Leverkusen. With a 3-0 deficit at the break, things appear hopeless. However, you then set off an amazing comeback, scoring the opening goal in a 3-3 draw that ends with a penalty shootout victory for Liverpool, the miracle of Istanbul. You play 43 games, finish third in the Ballon d'Or rankings, score 13 goals, and provide 7 assists in all competitions throughout that season. After a night like this, it feels hard to leave Liverpool. But even with your dedication, there's a glimmer of uncertainty since you feel the club doesn't appreciate you. Chelsea's offer of £32 million plus a weekly income of £125,000, which is more than double what you currently earn, tempts you. However, in a stunning change of events, you decide to remain with Liverpool and sign a new deal worth £100,000 per week. Your greatest season comes next year, when you score 23 goals in 53 games and dish out 13 assists. Among these objectives, there are a few crucial ones that will further establish your legacy. Imagine this: West Ham is the underdog in the FA Cup final, but they quickly take the lead, up 2-0 at the break. In spite of this, you help Liverpool win the equaliser and bring them back to a 2-2 draw. But just as the 90th minute is about to expire, West Ham scores again, up 3-2. It looks like a lost chance until you strike in the 90th minute, sending the match into penalties and winning spectacularly. This experience undoubtedly solidified your mythical status in Liverpool. Now let's return to examining Gerrard's best years. Even though Gerrard lost to AC Milan in the 2007 Champions League final, his play only became better after these clips. A turning point came in the 2007-08 Premier League season, which many believe to be his prime years. Fernando Torres' transfer from Atletico Madrid indicated that Liverpool was a real contender for the championship. Torres' instant influence and Gerrard's previously demonstrated abilities made for a formidable combination. Over the course of 2 seasons, they combined to provide 95 goals. It's possible that Gerrard peaked in the 2008-09 campaign. There have been discussions about him being the finest player in the world due to his 24 goals in 44 games, 13 assists, and memorable performances against Real Madrid in the Champions League and Manchester United at Old Trafford. Among those who admired Gerrard's abilities was Zinedine Zidane. Liverpool finished just 4 points behind Manchester United in the Premier League that season, barely missing out on the championship. With the exception of the Premier League Championship, Gerrard has almost every club-level trophy under his belt at age 29. It was an elusive aim, even if it was nearly achieved in the 2008-09 season. In 2013, the background of Gerrard's subsequent career becomes important. The team won the League Cup in 2010, but also placed as low as ninth. Luis Suarez's prolific scoring by the 2013-14 season placed Liverpool in a great position to win the championship. Gerrard, who ended the season with 13 goals and 13 assists, but history repeated itself, with Manchester City emerging victorious and Liverpool missing out on the championship by just 2 points. This was Gerrard's final opportunity to win the Premier League. After one more year at Liverpool, he joined LA Galaxy in 2015 and retired in November of the same year. It's clear that Gerrard's leadership was exceptional when comparing his career to that of other football icons, such as Roy Keane. At Manchester United, Keane was surrounded by elite players while being a fantastic leader. However, Gerrard frequently led Liverpool by himself and was a key component of practically every title they won while he was there. It makes one wonder if Steven Gerrard was the ideal leader. It depends on your point of view. Even though he has never won the Premier League, Gerrard is a famous character in football because of his leadership qualities and contributions to Liverpool. What do you think of Steven Gerrard as a player? Do you think he gets the credit he deserves? That's all for today. I hope you're enjoying your day and keep on enjoying it.